Hey! What it is, what it do, what it does. How's everyone doing today? Whenever the heck you are about to watch this, speaking of heck, we're preparing the shaders as always. I am waking up from a hella nap. I've been beat, work. And yes, I worked today. Just had to take a nap afterwards. Be rocking this with my 8-bit though ultimate as usual. 4 minutes and 50 seconds until ads on Twitch side of things for non-subscribers.
And his name is John C.
And what is up, John? Shout out Weckenzar first here as well, because shout out what's up to Weck. He needs more clips as usual.
Got nothing on it.
Much more responsive tonight. Yeah, I know, huh? And shout out to Deathblow as well, which he should be getting a clip up here in a second. He's playing Stalker too, but need more clips. Need more clips. I don't think I threw a clip for him. Watch 10 inch. S disappear. Watch 10 inches disappear. Let's play. Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff stuff. I forgot to grab water. Like an idiot. I'm regretting that decision already. I'm rectifying this real quick. Before we get too deep into it. Look at my computer! Look at it! I'll be right back. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. What's up? How's everyone doing tonight? Weck, John, how you doing? How you doing? Twitch doesn't like Deathblow, dude. It's really true. Like, I wish I could argue that fact. But at this point in time, if I had to put money down, unfortunately, yeah, I'd put money down that Twitch hates Deathblow. If there's a possibility for it to go wrong, it goes wrong. But just for him. It's kind of awkward. It hates us. It hates us collectively. Except me. It hates me so much more. Careful, no running behind that. What are you doing? You shouldn't be up. And that's why you have a big shit-eating grin. What you doing? Oh, you're just coming from your snack, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, can I have a kissy lovey? Oh, my best friend.
And 1 million.
Oh.
Actually, 63.
63?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, what, can you give me 4? Because I love squares.
Oh, there it is. I'm like, what's gunshots are happening? I'm playing Harry Potter. Was playing the clip. I think he just gave himself a back shout out. He's like, screw you, Twitch. I'm a moderator. I'll just do it again. So I can advance time by accessing the map and pressing... Oh. I remember exactly where I left over. That's super cool, dude. I wish I had known that. That would have came in freaking handy before now. Thanks for waiting 13 hours into the game, Warner Brothers. It's highway robbery, dude.
I'm a wizard.
I love that. I don't know why. Ad starts at 20 seconds. Twitch side of things, non-subscribers.
How are your assignments coming along?
Actually, pretty shitty, man. I haven't started any of my assignments, to be honest with you. And
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso.
Depulso.
Let's see what you can do.
Dude,
Concentrate.
how do I forget
Do not
everything
let your
important?
mind wander.
I just went to go grab my smoke thing, and I have no idea where it is. It's like, how? Doesn't even
You've
make
got
sense.
it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I
think-
suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
The enchanted books. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll look at that. Where's the pulso here?
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
Hold on, I gotta check on the boy. I think I just heard him go to the bathroom. He likes to set up his little stool thing, but he sets it up wrong sometimes. Give me 1 second. I was totally right. So long story short, I'm gonna have to get up again though. Help him when he's done. No, completely forgot. I did until he said hi in my chat, and then I remembered, but I was already like balls deep in Harry Potter and didn't really have enough time to switch games. So we did not do the co-op. So we still have to. Sorry, what was the reason? I said because I don't know if he forgot, but I totally forgot until he said hi in my chat. He didn't mention co-op. I did remember it once he said hi, but then I looked at the time once he said hi, and I was like, oh. And I was like already balls deep in Harry Potter, and it was I didn't have enough time before I had to go to bed for work before we had, like, enough time to switch games. You know what I mean? Start a whole new stream. So I didn't even bother. So reason equals whack? No, not really. I mean, I kind of forgot too, to be honest. It's not like I messaged him and was like, hey, remember about tonight or anything. And I'm sure he remembered too. He was probably just busy until the problem is he probably was busy until he hopped in my stream. And he probably hopped in my stream and realized the time and everything. And the reason why he probably didn't ask me was because he automatically knew. You know what I mean? He knows like how my schedule is. I guarantee you. Like, yeah, I've been. See, yep, see, I knew it. Wex confirming now. But that's generally what it. So it wasn't really his fault. It was just he got on a little bit later probably when he thought. And then he probably saw where I was in the game, noticed the time, and was like, he's probably not going to want to, and didn't even bother asking. He probably knew that if I did want to, I would have said something. And then in which case I didn't say anything, because by the time I noticed, I was like, I looked, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm not going to switch games. So he was technically right. So I need to use a venomous tentacula, and I use a mandrake, but on multiple enemies. I can't find that. The Dalian keys are auto, so it's pretty much map chamber. It's pretty much what it is. Entertain me, internet man. Hello, Duckfire. Oh, I'll entertain you. You want to see this? Look at this. Let's move this away so you get a better view. They call that milking. You're entertained now. Probably a lot of, like, several other things, Duckfart, but we're not going to get into that on stream. They call me the internet man because I entertain you with my milking. That sounds creepy. There's like no other way to creep that up. Like, what happened? How was your day? Well, an internet man. An internet man squeezed his breastage and told me that he was milking himself. No, not at all. Backs away slowly. Backs away slowly, but holding the phone ever so close. You were just backing to a retreated corner to watch privately. That's all you were doing. Whew, going to need a minute, I know. It's getting hot in her. So take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot. Too Sweet's gonna take his clothes off.
Revelio.
I heard a ping. I heard one. Oh, this bitch wants me to go over here. Didn't give Duckfart a video because Duckfart doesn't make clips, I don't think.
That youngun's now a teacher herself. Wonder she's not coming.
See? He removed clips and VODs. That'll do it.
Revelio.
That shall do it. I was going to say, because I've never really seen him have a clip, so I just kind of made the assumption. Me, I'm a clip whore. Like, insert Sasha Grey pic. You want another clip, daddy? Like, that's me. Like, oh, clip it harder. Evidence of my drunk streams could be this year.
Revelio.
For evidence purposes. See, I'm different. I've just completely gone over to the evil side. I'm like, yes, evidence. Prove it to them. Join the dark side. Let it flow through.
I was hoping to see you.
The Emperor's pleased.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens.
So
Ranted
you
on and
caught up
on
now?
about rogue dragons.
Nice.
Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Eldridge Diggory's portrait in the common room told me about his great niece, Helen.
His great niece?
Yes, she used to be an aura.
Alright, I gotta like...
Well, She took me to Azkaban to meet Anne Thisbe.
You went to Azkaban?
Quite an experience. But you see, Anne knew Richard Jackdaw before
Yeah, I went to
he
Azkaban,
died.
dog.
So I had to find his
I'm a
ghost.
bad
Who on
boy.
earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained,
You almost
when I
done
found
there,
the
buddy?
pages, I found the location on the map.
Huh?
Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Ray?
Why am I not surprised?
You done?
Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and
You
we'll need
can't
to bring
tell
the
yet?
book.
Okay. Let me know when you're done. Kid takes bigger craps than I do.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham
Like
awaits us
making
there.
sure you're still alive in there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Yeah, Peeves. He's a piece of sh... I hate Peeves. I wish you could, like... Avada Kedavra him. Like, hey, Peeves, I got something for you. Fucking blow his face off right in front of fucking Professor
To
McGonagall.
think it was beneath us all this time.
I was like, he fucked around and found out. This thing's wild.
This looks promising.
I need to plug this shit in a minute. What is it? It's magic, mother.
A map.
I'm a wizard.
Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
You done there, big boy?
I didn't tell yet.
I know, but are you done or are you just watching your tabby? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, we back. Dude, the motherfucker's watching, homie.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability.
Yeah, they really went
the
overboard
potential
with creating
and
that
power
name,
which
huh?
will unlock. Should
I
you
now
prove
understand
yourself
why you
worthy.
call this
the
the map
location of each
chamber.
of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map.
Oh, shit.
Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge.
I wonder if everyone
Trials
was like that.
you must complete
What do we
on
name
your
this room?
own.
Well,
Do
there's
you
a
recall
bath
the
in it.
pensive memory you viewed in my vault
What should
in
we name
Gringotts?
it? The bathroom? You're a freaking genius.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see
You're the
traces of
next
ancient
president.
magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
Yeah.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone.
So
where you're
his
going.
big help is to help me find them. He can't help me with them. And the first one, he's like, yeah, you should be good to find this. I think you've seen this. Meet me there.
It's typically used to cut an object.
So
but
what's
can
he
be a
gonna do?
powerful weapon when needed.
Like, so what's he
It's
gonna
time
do?
you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
It's loading me up with all the spells I'm gonna need. Okay. How was it, John? I've actually was curious as to how that was. I've only ever seen, I don't know how many there are now. I know I've seen the very first Venom that ever came out, and it was decent. It wasn't like epic, which is why like I didn't like go rage and go out and see like the next one. But sorry, I'm doing my daily cuticle cutting on stream. Like, I get these, like, thick-ass cuticles. John knows what I'm talking about. Because I work physical labor. Well, around this time of year I do. I'm a manager, technically, but around this time of year it don't matter who you are. Alright, that was good. Woody Harrelson plays crazy well. So there was two. That means this is the third one. Oh my, invisibility. Thunder Brew. I have both of those. Pop balloons. I just need a pop balloons. So she'll give me that? Okay. I'm not doing Fig's Tower, so... invisibility and Thunder Brew. Yeah, my hands get dry, and the problem is I'm always, like, reaching into stuff. I break a lot of jams of, like, packages, like, jamming together. So, like, I constantly have, like, packages and bags rubbing this way, like, because you have to, like, reach into stuff, you know what I mean? So it's always pushing, you know, against my upper cuticles, you know what I mean? Which get, like, they want to lift up. And then over time, you know what I mean, with all the cuts and hangnails, you get, like, literally, like, a thick, like, a really thick, like, cuticle. It ends up being, like, it's like a super callous cuticle. And you're just like, what the hell is this thing? And it actually is uncomfortable when it's, like, on there like that. It doesn't feel good. Like, sometimes it will be, like, almost painful, and, like, you cut it off and it feels better.
Well, you
Like,
found
oh,
a bit of... Hello
just,
there.
like, too much skin.
In the market for potions, are we? A wise decision. Thank you.
Was it Thunder Brew? I think it was.
A wise decision. Thank you.
So much money.
I hope to see you again.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, yeah. For realsies. Yeah, I don't use Gold Bond, but I use any type of lotion really doesn't. Even Gold Bond doesn't really work for me. I use this stuff that really helps a lot. O'Keefe's Working Hands, and you can't see it, I realize, because my camera's set to emit green out, and this container's green, so all you see is this, like, floating thing with the game background. With the Keefe's label, because Keefe says is in red and white. But, see, it's like a thick, like... It's not, like, creamy, like, lotion, per se. I don't know, it's hard to describe how it is, but it doesn't leave your hands all, like, greasy either, like lotion does. It actually feels like it moisturizes your hands. So I can just use one of these. So I need to find enemies. Because I need to use that Thunder Brew potion. I need to use a Venomous Tentacula, and I need to use a Mandrake. Pretty simple. Alright. So I could just go... probably... into the Forbidden Forest. Which... I think is like down... Where is the Forbidden Forest? Right here. At least I know there'll be like some type of enemy in there. Yeah, I'm not going to be on too late tonight, guys. As a heads up. I am... beat to shit. I'm so tired. It took all my effort to get myself up from like I took a nap. Like, not even meaning to when I got home from work. It was like an hour. I just knocked out. And I woke up and I'm like, oh, it's like time to get ready for like a stream. I was like, and I literally was like about to just go to bed for the night. And I was like, well, I need to at least get up and do like the shit that I need to do to get ready for bed. And then by the time I finished it all, I was awake enough to play. But I could definitely feel it.
Must have been quite stately in its time.
Oh, I shall enjoy this. Protego! Expulso! It's a mistake. Incendio! Cost us our ransom. We had that Merlin woman till you showed up. Expulso! Expelliarmus! There you go. Incendio! Incendio! Are you even trying? Accio! There you go. Expelliarmus!
Now I should just have Thunder Brew Potion and Venomous Tentacula. I think it just says use, right? I can just use it anywhere, so it doesn't even really matter. Yeah, Keefs is good not for itching or anything. Keefs is good for preventing the cracking and itching from ever happening. Like if you use it every day like I do, the cracking and itching just doesn't happen. I could use lotion every day and the cracking and itching still happens. But for some reason if I use the Keef stuff, like I said, it's just like hyper. It actually moisturizes your skin. I feel like lotion doesn't. Gold Bond's like for healing. But that's why like using Gold Bond doesn't help me half the time because I'm trying to prevent it from ever happening in the first place. So I go to use it as like a lotion and it's like, and it's like, well, it didn't do anything. Because yeah, it is a lotion, but it doesn't. It's not what it's mainly for. You know what I mean? I'm sure for some people it does. Some people regular like Uberderm lotion works. Just for me it don't.
Incendio! Confringo! Depulso! Protego!
Shame you're so foul.
I'm an idiot. I was supposed to use the venomous tentacula, and I didn't.
Assignment's all finished.
Yeah, they're all done. That's right, I got a fucking thunderstorm around me, son. Look at that view. Let's play the music. Your hands are a mess too, yeah. I feel ya. Which one do I want to do? This Diffindo. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, my hands are fine, but there's like nothing I can do about the cuticles until the season's really over.
Revelio.
Dude, I picked this fucking school apart. Oh. I think that's in that locked one down there. Which is silly. Still haven't found the paper for that. If anyone knows, I've been saying it every stream, if anyone knows where to find the paper that helps you solve these, it tells you what these animals and stuff are actually worth, because it's a math equation. And there's a paper that explains it somewhere in the school, but there's nothing in the game that leads you to it. You just have to supposedly find it.
Your field guide.
I looked it up, and it said, everywhere it says it's supposed to be in the divination classroom, but it's not. So it's like, oh, that's cool.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily,
Thank
I'd
you
say it's not
so
my
much
concern either way,
for
but
being my
you...
friends.
I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination.
Excuse me.
It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention.
I just made it.
Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Yeah, I know. I'm the bust. I'm the bust. It's right there. You see it? Oh my. He's not even like flying. He's flying right next to his own lock. It's like a free house token, man. It's because that wasn't even the door I was supposed to go into or something. I don't know where that was. This is the door.
Revelio.
Next one. Wingardium Leviosa. That's out here. So library annex. And we're gonna have... Ooh. We got a flume right next to it.
Revelio.
I think that's my plant that I planted, the Dittany. Just keeps respawning. So I can advance time on the map. So it needs to be the opposite of whatever it is. Daytime, it looks like. Must have been night.
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of
So it's just a more
concentration and
advanced
nice,
version.
graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Set some crates in the next room, so it's this. Alright, what is it? It's blue, really? That's confusing. They should just made it yellow like the other one. Oh, shit. You know what I should have done, too? I should have done it here.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
I'm a wizard.
It's actually pretty cool. Okay.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree.
Dude,
Unfortunately
I'm
for him, its
a
leaves were
boy
hiding
that's
a bone
like
truckle.
basically a senior, so I'm like
marvelous creatures
16,
that resemble a
17,
twig.
nearing
The
the
little
18
beast
year.
gouged the professor's eyes quite
Mark,
fiercely.
look at
but
that teacher.
Terrifying, I'd imagine.
You think he's
likely
even
for the
thinking about her
professor,
secret
too.
stash? He's
And
thinking
that's
about
when
what
you
she
took
looks like
over as
without
the
that dress
herbology
on.
professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him,
You know
but
I'm
I
right.
dare
Before you
say I
guys
felt a
call me
bit
a
more
pervert,
sympathy
you
for
know
the
I'm right.
cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience
just
he had
sitting here
left
right
with
now,
a
like-
particularly temperamental venomous tentacula, and, well, his
Anything I
resulting
can do for
leave
extra
of
credit?
absence continues to this day.
Yeah, her secret garden, yeah.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow.
Yeah, helping them grow in certain
Lovely
areas.
speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
4 minutes? Yeah, I'm not waiting around for that. What is this? Glacius. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm actually supposed to, like, go out into the world. Which is fine. Yeah, Stalker 2 is an interesting experience, huh, John? It's like, it's so good, but yet it's so bad. But it is one of those games I really feel like the more you play it, the worse it gets. Like, it was, like, because it gets old. Like, what's there isn't enough there. There's not enough meat in that game yet. So it's so delicious at first. Like, you hit your first gunplay thing, you know, you're stalking around looking at the graphics, and you're just like, like T-bone steak, you know what I mean? But then, you know, 20, 30 hours into it, you're realizing that maybe the T-bone steak, the thing with the giant bone in the middle that doesn't have any meat on it, might not have been the best choice to fill you up, you know what I mean? That's how it feels. Kind of like, oh man, I should have gone for the regular steak. I would have gotten 6 ounces of meat instead of 2 ounces of meat in a bone. Yeah, but it's definitely like hooking. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's definitely a game that I don't know how long it took, maybe 20, 30 hours into it. I don't know. Before I fully felt like, okay, like, it's kind of getting oldish. Not old, but like, you know, it didn't have that like crazy hooked feeling anymore. You're just kind of like, ah. There's a lot, and then you start really noticing the bugs. You're like, ah. Ow. Oh, it's around the Quidditch pitch, that's why. You're already 127.4 hours in? Jesus. Yeah, I don't have any nostalgic feeling. So for me, it was a game that's fresh, you know what I mean? But that should... But that shows you that the game's kind of weak right now, because you shouldn't have to rely on a nostalgia feeling to make the game more addicting. Or playable, or, you know, whatever, however you want to state that. But, like, I watched some gameplay of the other ones, because I have the other ones on a list now, on my list. And, they look more fleshed out than this one. They look like they have a lot more story, a lot more, like, everything, really. I was watching, I forget which one it was, but I was like, wow, this looks like a lot more meat than, Stalker 2. The graphics obviously just weren't nearly as good, but that's common sense. It was an old game. Yeah, much smaller areas. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like he was actually... Because if you remember, one of my biggest bitches, you know, complaints about the game was I'd be like, dude, there's so much running. And it's all counterintuitive to running. God forbid, you know, you're overweight most of the game. And it takes forever to do everything. And I kept saying, like, there's just not enough enemies and shit to explore to make the area more this size. And then, lo and behold, I'm watching one of the older ones, and I'm like, dude, this looks fucking crazy. He was, like, exploring, like, Reactor 4 and shit. I'm like, dude. This one feels unnecessarily stretched out. Yeah, it's... Like I said, it definitely... Maybe that's why I had that feeling, like, you know what I mean? Like I did, where... Like, it's an unfinished game.
Brilliant.
And it's probably not just... It's not that it's an unfinished game. It's just that... they made it way too big of a map for what they have to offer. And that's a problem. Because now it leaves it feeling like an unfinished game. And if they don't plan on adding a shit ton of shit to that map, you know, through DLCs and shit, it just will forever be that's just the gameplay experience. So, let's hope.
Revelio.
How did you get on with those tasks?
I got on with them.
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team.
There seemed to be a
If
lot more
permits
anomalies
Quidditch
in
again.
the other one, too, that I was watching.
With those tasks out of the way, let
I
us
watched
get
like an hour
started.
video, dude, and I saw the
Glacius.
kid hit like mad different
Pay attention
anomalies
to your wand
all
work.
within that hour, and it seemed like the anomalies played a big part, like they were like unavoidable almost type deal, like where in this game you pretty much can almost avoid almost every anomaly there is. I mean, there's not that many of them. They're very easy to notice. I thought the big, like the
Well
nuts and
done.
screw thing,
I'd
like
recommend
throwing
that
them,
you
I thought that was
practice
going to
your
be
new
this.
spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
I thought that was gonna be this huge like mechanic in the game, like, oh, we're gonna need to frickin' throw these all the time to survive, and it's just not the case. Like half the time I'd just be like, oh, there's an anomaly, and I'd just literally like walk around it. It's like, okay, I'll just walk 2 feet to the right. How do they know my weakness?
Places. There you go. Catching on quickly.
Damn right. Whereas in the game, the older one, it might have been Call of Pripyat, I'm not sure. But I was watching it, and there was like an anomaly that he had to deal with. There's no... They're always on him, it seemed like. He'd be in the middle of like fighting guys, and he'd be like running into them.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary
What is
tasks,
going on, dude?
come and find me in the greenhouse.
See, this feels like rush as fuck. Like, you get like a spell every few missions in the beginning, and then out of nowhere, the game, literally every mission is just new spell, new spell, new spell. You don't even have a chance to fucking use whatever the new spell they give you is before it gives you another new spell. It's like, hey, here's Glacius, cool. I literally just got 4 spells in a row. Grow and harvest Fluxweed. That's interesting. You know, where is the remote requirement? I need to grow and harvest Fluxweed.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
That's just potions. Magic neat. Alright. Magic neat band. So we're gonna have to go to Hogsmeade. Pretty simple. And we're gonna need to... It's gonna be 2. It says Magic Neep, and that's the Magic Neep. The other one was the dog, this one. Dog weeding death cap. So let's hit up the Magic Neep first. Excuse me. Should be right across this bridge. Should be the dude outside.
Welcome.
I don't even know if I'll have enough money for all this, to be honest with you.
Right. Oh, yes.
350.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Knock grass, shrivel fig. I don't need any of that right now. But I do want mallow sweet. And then
No one can say I don't keep
we
a
can
stack
go up
shelf.
to the death cap.
Revelio.
Dude, there was so many fucking eye chests in this town.
Revelio.
That's like number 6 or 7, I think, that I've opened. Every time I think I'm done, I travel like a little bit to a different section and do one. And I'm like, oh yeah. If that's another one, then I don't even know what to say. Now this is either number 7 or 8.
Revelio.
This town is just a money pit, guy. And like, in all honesty, too, they make it so easy that it's like you have to really dislike exploring and like trying to grab stuff if you don't get everything that this place has to offer. Just like, what are you doing? Yeah, you're tired, I get it. You swam upstream for like 0.2 seconds. You'll be fine.
Revelio.
You know... Gosh darn it.
Lumos.
Yeah, I don't know where that is. It's right there, I see it now. That one was super easy, sometimes they're far. I only have 2 left in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
I wonder where they are. You know what I mean? Literally 2 left. Shit. Alright, that's fine. I'll do the right thing. I can't wait till I get the frickin' ability to unlock locks. Oh.
Accio.
24 out of 25. 1 fucking more, dude. 1 more. I bet it's flying. I can almost guarantee it. It might not be. Where am I going here? Where the fuck am I? And how? First off, you ain't rap long enough. Alright, anyway. Can we go back? What's up, Julio? Imagine what? Hey! How you doing, by the way? What are we imagining? Where the fuck is Dogweed and Deathcat? Oh, the game's like, nah, dog, you ain't flying into Hogsmeade.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm.
Oh, I'm ready
It
to learn
allows you
another
to freeze
spell.
objects or people in midair.
Dude,
Simply complete
another
a few
chest.
tasks and then come and see me.
I don't even know what to say about this anymore. This is just silly. Yeah, this is dog breeding death cap.
Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute.
And a GIF. Yep, you'll oh. No way, guy. Come on, dude. There's so many of these in here. It is wild.
You getting all those foul goblins a hiding.
If you rep long enough.
You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll go far.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
It's just not gonna let me fly in there. Oh, is that a fucking page? Or is that an owl? That's an owl. That's an owl. Shit. You're getting next gen console P5. I'm assuming you mean the PS5. I personally wouldn't, but the PlayStation 5 Pro is actually they failed on a just look it up. They bottlenecked it. They effed up on the CPU GPU match. They bottlenecked it, and it's actually worse performance than a PC equivalent that would be about the same amount of money. Unfortunately. It performs at like, I think it's like 50% of what they promised. It's not worth like $700-800 bucks. But I also understand people just wanting to get it, so if you want it, get it. But if you like didn't know that and part of your decision factor was like, oh dude, it's gonna be like just like having a PC, like they say the PS5 Pro is super strong. Nah, they effed it up. So it's one of them things.
Revelio.
I just want to find. I bet it's in there. Yeah, that's up there. It's locked up there, if you're wondering. You know, it might not be a flying page. It might just be in one of these locked doors, too. There's enough of them. The slim looks up, but it's whatever. I mean, the other PS5s obviously don't perform like PC either, but at least they're not ridiculously amounts, you know, overpriced for what they say they perform. Fluctuating. Incorrect pot size. What is this? I didn't mean to do that. Purchased from Tomes and Scrolls. Killing me, dog. So that's why we figured it out. So I could plant Dittany, I could plant Mallowsweet, I could plant a Mandrake. However, I can't plant anything else. So let's plant a Mandrake. At least. Ugh. Oh, she just has a flying thing. So Fluxweed's gonna have to fucking wait. Tomes and Scrolls. Freaking asshole, man. Where is that? There it is. Consider that, but still on Xbox One. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. So you're just looking to upgrade it all in any way. Yeah, you wanna. Am I facing the right way? Nope. Of course I do. They weren't retro back then, though. But you're saying, do I remember playing the games that are retro as a kid? Yeah, everyone remembers the games they played. I started with Game Boy, went to Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Sega Master System. I had the GameCube when it came out. And I'm talking about, when I say Super Nintendo, I was there for when it released. What else? I had them all. PlayStation 1 when it came out, PlayStation 2, all of them. I remember the games. That's why I play retro games now. Some going back, a lot of times I'm just kind of reminiscing. Plus, a lot of them were good games, or I couldn't even beat them necessarily when I was younger, or never got a chance to play them. Just because I owned all the consoles didn't mean I owned every game for the consoles back then. Because I was a kid, so. Now I'm like actually going through and. Now I own every retro game in existence, pretty much, that I want to play. I own a lot of games, retro-wise.
I question anyone teaching defense against darkness. Why take such an...
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
There's
Rebellion.
tons, dog. You're an asshole. I didn't know you had like all this shit. You weren't even open the last time I talked to you.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Was I there for Super Mario Kart? Yeah, I was. It was came out on well, Super Mario Kart actually came out across a bunch of systems, but I remember the big one was Mario Kart 64 on the Nintendo 64. I remember getting the Nintendo 64. It was $250 when it came out. I got it on the third day of its release. So it released, I got it like 2 days after it released. And I got, what did I get with it? Turok. No, I rented. I got Turok later. What did I get with it? Might have been... I can't even remember what I got with it. PS2, I was there for that too. PS2 is kind of advanced. I don't even really consider that retro anymore. I know that's weird to think, but PS2 is... I don't have enough money for all this shit.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
I'm gonna have to come back.
Let me
for
know
all
if
this.
there's anything else I can do to help.
PSP was way ahead of its time? Yeah, it was. The Vita was really what was really ahead of its time, though. PSP was, like, perfect for its time. There was the UMD disc and everything that was in it. It was really good. They had a bunch of UMD movies, disc movies. Like, I had Not Another Teen Movie and, like, a bunch of others. I had Scary Movie, fucking Aliens, Nightmare Before Christmas. All movies that I had on the little UMD disc for the PSP. You could use it as, like, a Bluetooth player. I mean, it wasn't ahead of its time, because everything on it really existed in many other forms. So you can't really say it's ahead of its time. It was just perfect for its time. It was like the perfect device. It literally did everything that you wanted at the time. The Vita was ahead of its time. The one right after it. People just didn't really know what to do with it. It was like the graphics were like PS4 graphics. You know, so that knocked the battery life down, which threw a lot of people off. It just didn't really get the support it needed. The gameplay support. I still have them all, though. I have them all. Alright. I need to go... I think I can place this in my room now. PSP was a good system, though. Still is. You can get them hacked now and everything. Fluxweed, baby. No, I have a PSP. I can save my files on my PSP in a state. I have a hacked PSP that it has save states, it has every game on it, I can connect to the internet on it. I have physical copies of the games too, because I own them already. But yeah, I wouldn't want to play on an iPhone when I could play on an actual PSP. With the physical buttons and... I bet that's going to open up eventually, too. Alright, so, I mean, I just have to wait for those now. Shit.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Midnight Club 3 on the UMD disc? No, I don't. I have it as a ROM. I own about 25 UMD discs for games. I have movies too. Midnight Club isn't one of them though. It will be eventually. I slowly build my collections. Every time I pass by like a retro game store, I usually stop in and check out what they have. If I see stuff in like good condition for decent prices, I grab them. Tekken from PSP, yeah. Why is this? That's why. Ready? 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. We'll get the other one. Yeah, I'm not a fighting game fan, so it's one of the types of games that I just like the most, actually. If you noticed, you've never once seen me play a fighting game on my stream, and I play hundreds of games, all different types of games too. But yet I've never played a fighting game. It's odd, right? It's because I'm not I don't really like fighting games.
This looks intriguing.
They're one of the few games in the world that, like, types of games that you could literally spend your entire time mastering and memorizing every move. And yes, you'll be one of the best of the best of the bests because of that. But it's still potential that a random button masher could just, like, wreck you. Or someone doing some cheap move. It just, I've never really liked the whole fighting game aspect. And they're just a never-ending concept, too, you know what I mean? I like completing games and getting stories. And fighting games is the antithesis of that. There's usually almost zero story, and there's really no beating it. It's usually like, yeah, like you go through like a fighter list, like Mortal Kombat type deal or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's not really the same.
That's it.
That's just me personally. Do I know people still with Xbox 360s? I still have an Xbox 360. I have an Xbox 360 Elite Black, which is like a terabyte of storage, or is like the one they redid. Doesn't have the HDD on top, it has it like built inside. And it had like the glossy finish. It's the one that doesn't red ring. So yes, I do know people still. I'm one of them. I am a PC gamer, I know that, but I have a lot of other games too. And I have started playing some of the other shit on stream. I was playing GameCube the other day on stream. And not emulation through my PC. I was actually playing like a GameCube. Or just capturing it on my PC. Yeah, I think it's the S, the one I have. I think that's what it is, Julio. Or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. It's like black, and it's got like the glossy sides black. And there's no removable HDD on the top. It's just like got like a silver grating on the top. Like airflow grating. It looks really sleek. Might be the S. I don't know. I forget what exactly it's called. I think it's the S, though. Pretty damn sure. I guess it really doesn't matter. Go that one. Excuse me. Do I have the Kinect sensor? No. I don't. If I find one for cheapo, I'll probably grab it. Just to have. I never really used it. I didn't have it when the 360 was big
Welcome
either.
back.
I just didn't really
Have
see
you
the
finished
point.
your assignments?
I wasn't into the whole...
Reporting
I didn't
back,
get into
Professor.
the whole... Like,
Assignment's all finished.
Well done.
you know,
Shows good
camera
discipline.
capture gaming.
Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say. And you're proving a
VR
skilled
gaming I
seeker
got
in that
into
regard.
finally with the Quest 3,
Let us
as you know.
practice
but-
Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match.
Oh, so that's how they how they enchant them.
Deliberate movements.
I just made that. Yeah, I know with the Slim, they did give a lot of deals out with the Kinect sensor, but I got it when it first came out, and it didn't have that deal. It just was the Slim. Has new hardware for them.
Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as...
Where is it?
Perhaps before you leave here.
Arresto Momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant.
Yeah, that's why you want to
known
get a
for their
hacked.
rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic,
Any
often
old console
battling
just
both
get hacked.
tempestuous seas and the violent
Once the
storms,
marketplace shuts down.
in addition to each other.
Makes the console
Tournament
better
play
anyway.
is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
At that point, you can't play online anymore anyway.
I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have
Hack
been a
it,
Tengu
get every game for it.
if not for a bit of bad luck.
Usually, when you hack them, you get a bunch of other cool things that can happen to them, too. All depends on what you want to do to them. No, my Xbox 360 isn't hacked. I had so many games for it that I just didn't bother hacking it. I have like 200 Xbox 360 games. I'm not joking. Hard copied games.
I know that feeling. Some things are simply out of our control.
That was a system I played a lot
And
on.
some things are in it. I should have known better. I made my own
So,
luck.
I'm not going to pay money
I
to
was
hack it
betrayed
when
by someone I trusted.
there's really no point.
Myself. I did not see clearly, and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper, and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
Isn't that the luck?
What is Felix Felicis? A
Pretty
potion?
sure it's a luck potion.
Also known as liquid luck.
Yeah.
And it is illegal in all wizarding sports. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it
When
wasn't
they
your
shut down the
fault.
marketplace, they
You
shut
didn't
down
know
all
about the
access to
potion in
that.
the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her? Tell them what she'd done?
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
So she became rich, famous, and you're you. Yeah.
Revelio.
Doesn't seem like a good trade-off, but who am I to say, I guess? Start with challenges. We got some rewards. Ooh. Nope. I'll have something else though, right? Some collections. Ooh, all 10. Oh, that's just because it was potions. Dude, look at this. Same dude. One has longer hair. I hate that. They really picked, like, every enemy. It's like, come on, guy. Same thing with the robes. It's like, do you really think I'm going to find every robe? Find a lot, though. I've actually been exploring the shit out of this game. This time around. The only crappy thing about this time around is I've been limited on what I can explore because I still haven't found that fucking paper. I'm going to the divination classroom right after this. Because that's just silly. At this point. I'm leaving that talent point in there. I don't really want it right now. Or I should say I don't really need it, per se. Not that I don't want it. Because that would be kind of a lie, but yeah, so I'm going to go in again. And we're just going to get this off our case here. Ready? I know it's somewhere here. Alright, divination classroom. You guys can watch this happen. And then we're going to look up where this page thing is. And last time I looked it up, it said it was in divination. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to hammer out the details right now. Alright, so we got...
Revelio.
Nothing there. But this is divination classroom. Up here. You can see there's nothing here. The ladder drops. I'll go up. Takes a little bit. Here's a chest that I've already opened. It's a blue chest, okay? But look, these are the doors. So it's like everything does point that it's supposed to be here. But I never found anything here. Ever. Granted, I don't know why.
Wingardium Leviosa. Protego. Wingardium Leviosa.
So it's not up here. Now let's look up where it is. So Hogwarts Legacy, where to find the paper to blah blah blah. You know. Ready? In Hogwarts Legacy, the paper that explains how to open the doors with the symbols can be found in the library annex. Specifically near the divination classroom. Oh, damn, it's not in the divination classroom. Alright. I might just be an idiot. Near the divination classroom flew flame. It didn't say in it. Alright. So hold on before we do that now. Then let's do this. How to pick up demiguise moon statues. I think they're called that. So it just has to be nighttime, it says. Is it nighttime? It's daytime. Ready? Nighttime. It says you just have to go up and interact with it. That's such a lie.
Revelio.
It's all a lie. And only after completing Mr. Moon's first quest. Okay. See? Things that this game fails to tell you, bro. Alright, let's find out where this thing. Near the divination room classroom. Or whatever. So it says in the library annex. Near this flue flame. You'll need to head through the door behind you, follow the walkway, and take a right at the junction. And you'll find a small chest next to a chalkboard. Door behind you. Follow the hallway. Is this a hallway? Right at the junction? Yep. This is it. Finally. Thank you. I wanted forever. Now I can finally solve these. So now you can just go basically into your inventory. And it's right here. Beautiful. So the dragon thing, Hydra is a 3. So it's basically saying if 3 plus 2 is 5, we need, what, 7? Right. So I'm gonna need an octopus. Alright, we can't do the octopus on that one, so it's gotta be on this one. Yep. And then if 0 plus 1 is 1, we need a 3, which is the Hydra. Or is this multiplication? Oh, because I needed a 4. I don't know what I was doing here. Because that's 3 plus 2 is 5. I don't know what I was thinking. Dude, my math is idiotic tonight, dude. Don't judge me. I'm like 90% sure now. Because Hydra was 3. So yeah, I need a 4. I'm like, I don't get it, man. I need the weird owl thing. Alright. There we go. That's it. That's what I need to do.
Revelio.
Oh, I love it. Hell yeah, let's do this door. What's this door? Alright, crab and an alligator. Oh, why did I do that? Six and 5 is 11. I think it needed 15, so it was an owl. $13 and what? What's that owl? I need to stop pressing the wrong button on that. Alright, this owl is gonna be the wise owl 0. $5 I need. What's 5? Eventually I think I just remember all of these. 5 is crab.
Revelio.
So 5 and 6 is 11. I need 17, so I need 6. Ugh, what's 6? Salamander. Octopus. And 0. What is octopus? 7. And 0. So I need a 1. Which is... a unicorn is number 1.
Revelio.
So cool. Alright. Now we're prepared to actually, like, rage through this school, too. Which is wild. You know how many doors I missed in this school because I didn't have the paper? Holy shit. Right, homie, you failed your mission. I now have what I need to defeat you.
Revelio.
There's so many of those doors, I could probably just walk around and start finding them to open. I'm not even gonna lie to you. There was enough of them. Case in point. 11 plus dragon is 5, I think. So 16. I think it's another dragon. And then crab, which I think is 3. And hydra. Dragon's only 2. Oh. Okay. So 2 plus 11 is actually 13. I need 8. And then crab hydra. So spider, and then 5 plus 9 is 14. I only need 3, so I think I need the little fluff crab. Where is it? Now I'm confused. I'm confused. Oh. This one isn't here. I think that's what I said. I don't remember. Alright, hold on. Five plus that is 14. Is it 21? Oh no, it's 3. That's why. It's just a regular 3-headed hydra. That's what it is.
That's the last time I have a potion idea that I don't write down.
Oh, my exam.
I'm not gonna go like wild about it, but I definitely am doing a little quick sweep at least. Interesting.
Revelio.
It's just because it's locked. God damn it. There's something up with this.
Confringo! Repulsor!
I didn't have Depulso.
Revelio!
Violet.
Lumos.
Oh, where the bathrooms just were. Where the... Was that down? Or did I come from here? I think that was down. No, it's not here. Bro, that Depulso was wild.
Oh, whoever played that note.
I don't remember where this...
Lumos.
Yep.
Revelio.
I'm gonna go up to that third floor. Just because I saw that blue and he said something about the third floor too. With another painting. I see some shit too. I want to check it out. Oh. Can I even? How do you get over there?
Revelio.
It's definitely a way. I just didn't go the right way. You see that? I could enter it again for like a second. This is the one-eyed witch that leads to Hogsmeade. I think it's like glitched out because I'm not supposed to be able to enter it yet. Oh, here we are. Alright, this is where I'm leaving off for tonight, though. This is a good spot. Let me see what I got in my collections here. I'll be able to pick up tomorrow. Right at this door. Kind of know where I left off. Goblet. Oh, because I think it's because I got the... Oh no. It's a painting. Wasn't expecting that. Interesting. Oh, what did I get in here? Oh. The note from Violet. I think I got more handles. I have a ton more handles. And... useless outfits and such, but... actually, these might be better. Yeah. not much of an upgrade, but a slight one. It's better than nothing, right? I mean, what happened with my gear? I'm not on. Oh, I didn't see the neckwear. Coffee time, Mom Hop. You'll be in a new stream by then. Unless that was a bit ago, but I don't think it was. All right, guys and gals, I am out though. Like I said, I am beat. I got work. It'll be the same rinse and repeat as last week. Yeah, I'm out skis. But, you know, I'm going to try to stream as much as I can. I'll try to be honest every night. I will be on every night, but just bear with me. I know I look like a zombie. It's because I practically am half the time, but let's see who's online. Excuse me. Excuse me. No way. Vertiginous. That's gonna happen, I guess. He hasn't been online in a while, so we're gonna raid him up. But everybody, I appreciate all you, and I will catch you tomorrow. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Hey.
Got me sprung, keeping me feeling numb. Been smoking since I was young. Living the high life, get your mind right. Give me the light so I can ignite this hydro and take flight. I swear, ain't no better feeling than your first hit. Puff, puff, pass, man, I roll this blunt perfect. Eyes bloodshot, like a red dot. In my head hot, cash out. Man, I think I'm about to pass out. I wake up and keep talking hard to keep my eyes open. Anytime I'm not high, feeling it in my lungs. That chronic, it got me sprung, keeping me feeling numb. Been smoking since I was young. Living the high life, get your mind right. Give me the light so I can ignite this hydro and take flight. I swear, ain't no better feeling than your first hit. Puff, puff, pass, man, I roll this blunt perfect. Eyes bloodshot, like a red dot. In my head hot, cash out. Man, I think I'm about to pass out. I wake up and keep talking hard to keep my eyes open.
I'm gonna pick one of my own Franken.